A blast from the past. Good Saturday afternoon to you all YouTube. It is 4:06 now. Here with you on at the bench again. What you see here in front of you is a blast from the past. This stereo is a Pioneer SX-3700 stereo, and has a few problems. Let me turn this down a little bit. Back in the day, and this has been almost 4 years ago, 2016, this was given to me by Terry. It used to be Texas Viking. I'm not sure exactly what his channel name is now, but it's something to do with welding, obviously. He gave me this one and another one. I have two of these. This is the one that I tried out first to find out that it had a problem with the FM on it. The FM did not kick in right away. It would take its sweet time to, I'm assuming, build up a connection or something, and it would eventually work. The more I messed with it, the more it started working pretty much all the time, and after sitting, like I said, almost 4 years, this thing is still working.
The other day I snapped a picture of
that is
my
FM there.
At a train station. It was kind of a long wait for our train.
AM has worked all along, and it still works too. It has developed a few problems since then. One thing is this light here burned out. Not really sure. Let's see if you can't even see that. There you can. This light here is burned out. All three of these lights worked before, but now this one's burned out. Anyway, that's one of the problems. The other problem is if you watch me turn this knob here and watch this knob here, you see it's turning, but nothing is happening here at all. It is not moving. In other words,
I think that I get to have the rest of my life.
It's staying right on the same station.
As mother and daughter.
So obviously something has happened. Now this gear or end of the cap was laying up here when I first got into it after sitting that long. It's been stored in a closet, and so I'm assuming that the gear, there's a gear I think that meshes with this. I thought maybe this screw here had gotten loose, but no, that's not the case. It's plenty tight. This will actually come off, or pull that whole shaft. There's a shaft that goes in there, and the shaft has a keyway on it, and it's supposed to mesh with a gear, I think, that turns the actual tuning capacitor. But that is missing, so I don't know. Like I said, it was up here when I first found it, and I looked. That's why I have it turned on its edge. I thought maybe the gear had fell down in there, but there's nothing came out of it. I shook it around pretty good, and nothing fell out of it. So I'm not really sure exactly what the problem is with that, but I do have another one of these, and probably will end up making one unit out of both. A couple other problems with this. We look at the front. There's a what do you call it? Is missing there. A button is missing. I can also take one of the other buttons off the other one and do that. Not a problem. Again,
and then
still works fine. Everything seems to be working on this except for right now the tuning. And like I said, that's the biggest problem. I thought all this string would be messed up because it was just kind of all curled up in there, but I actually was managed to get it all back on without taking anything else apart, and it is working perfectly. I mean, it's smooth as butter as far as turning that wheel, but that wheel's not turning anything. And that wheel does come off there, like I said. It will come right off and pull the shaft out and everything else. So there's something missing inside this housing here that is gone. I'll have to take and pull the other one out and take a look at it and see what's missing. Possibility that I may end up having to pull that out, tape that up, and make sure it stays good and the string doesn't come back off. And then maybe fix this part here and with the other one, hopefully, and go from there. So that's just a look at this. The other one is actually, I believe the radio works fine on it, but I don't think there's any audio or very distorted audio coming out of it. So it obviously needs a probably a go over with the audio section. So we may get into that just for the heck of it. There is a parts unit on sale right now on eBay. You see that comes out. I just pulled it out a little bit and it goes in and out. So anyway, that contains this, the string, and the pointer. And I am missing the pointer on this one. I have the pointer on the other one, but this one is missing the pointer. And I'm thinking about talking or asking the guy if he'd be willing to sell the whole unit, because he has a whole unit to part out. And or maybe he'd be willing to sell the buttons for this or something like that. Or something. And again, the other piece that's broke on the other one is this front glass. This glass right here is broke on the other one. And like I said, that would be another piece I would need to make two of these complete. Thinking about selling these because these things are kind of hot on eBay right now, going for a couple $300. So, you know, working. And like I said, it's not really that hard. This one's basically working. I mean, just you can't tune it, but it works. Like I said, I don't know. We'll see. But really kind of like to get it working, if nothing else, to say I got it working. But that's the biggest hang up right now is that part right there. But everything else seems to be working. And again, when I first got this out, after sitting that long, I started poking on this board here. This little board down here seems to be the one that makes the FM go away. And
Reed, who runs
I was doing that at first.
She recommended it because she used it to like heat up leftovers and sauces and to make coffee.
Even this one sometimes would make it go away.
And it has a little spout.
But now you can see it's rock solid. It won't go away. so you know, that's been my problem all along with this. Is it's almost impossible to find an intermittent problem like that once it starts working and you can't get it to stop working. Again, the first time that I found this problem was poking on this board here, little green board. I don't know how well you can see that, but green board there, and there's a chip, or not chip, but an IF type can on there, and that's what I started playing with to get it to work. You could pull up and down on it and get it to go on and off. So I'm sure that was where the area of the problem was. I don't know that that board was the problem, but some connection to that board was probably the problem. So that's what I'm looking at. Again, you know, just a thought. Don't know that I'm going to do much with this, but I may take the other one and look at it and see if I can tell, you know, what's missing here and go from there. So, alright, that's going to do me. You guys have a pleasant evening. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you.